It's sunset on day 2 of trying to rescue our terrible Garden Buildings Direct BillyOH Winchester cabin. It's actually BillyOH No Winchester cabin. Look at this. It's up. It's up. Let me spin the camera around. Finally, we have a front that's actually square, that doesn't warp in the sun, that doesn't have gaps in it. Well, it's obviously got big gaps, but they're for the window and doors, but they're true, so they're going to fit. And just to show you how bad the wall's twisted in the heat, look, this will really show up on camera. So we've had to overhang, our brilliant builder sorted this out. Look at this, look how that wavy davy line of the wall goes. That is how twisted it was. So it's almost like a feature now. It's like it's character, isn't it? It's a nice bit of character now, instead of just gaping holes for walls that weren't walls. I don't know how we're going to sort out the floorboards, but yeah, look at this. That is how badly twisted. Look, I mean, there's a blooming gap there. Awful. But anyway, the front is fantastic, and it turns out our builder, I'll run some footage of the frame going up, and it really was like that Buster Keaton thing where if it falls over, you clear the door frame. But we lifted it into position. He spent about he must have spent a day and a half designing and fashioning this front, because it had to fit exactly the joists, which I can show you now. Look, they're the joists, and they just fit perfectly in a way they did not do with the Garden Buildings Direct BillyOH Winchester. They're all gaps, and this was all wrong. It was just off. It wasn't anything we had done. It's just not straight. So now it's perfectly straight, and the gaps for the joists for the roof to go on tomorrow. I think we're going to get a roof on tomorrow. It's lucky we've got a week of good weather, another week of no rain. Let's go back to the footage of the frame going up, and we had to push it into place pretty exactly. So he actually put a doorstop, actually screwed it in so that it would push against it, and we knew it would be in exactly the right position. Go back to the footage, and what you probably can't see is that there's a line of silicone down the side as well. Obviously it's all going to be screwed in to place as well, but the front is absolutely perfect, and the windows are in exactly the right position, and it's centered, even though the walls are wavy-davy all over the place walls. We know that this front is perfect, and so it's going to look so good, I think. Obviously it doesn't yet match the log cabin look of the rest of the shack, but I think he's going to clad it with feather edge boarding. I think it's going to look really good. But underneath it, it's insulated, it's solid, and it's square. It's perfectly square and perfectly straight in a way that it has never been. I mean, look, I can show you now. This is how it came from Garden Buildings Direct. These pieces, they look straight, but when you put a pile of them in a row, in a column, there's no way that was going to be a perfect fit. They just kind of teetered on the edge, and the height of them didn't match the height of the boards on the right hand side. So it's a bit difficult to explain, but you've basically got a pile of blocks like it's Jenga, and the windows and doors are going to slam against this thing that wobbled, and I can really push this. It's totally solid. I can hang off this. I tried hanging off the other one just to kind of try and bring the boards together, but this is totally 100% solid now. Turns out the builder used to work on film sets, It does look like a film set build when it went up. It's just so perfect for this garden and for what I do in this garden with the video making. So I love that little part of the story with it as well. And it looks great on the decking that our brother-in-law made as well. I'm just so happy with how it's coming together. We were so worried that it wasn't going to work. Also, I think that the look of the cabin, it was the best that we could find for what we could afford. But it just looks a bit twee. It looks a bit like a sort of, you know, Daily Mail supplement, garden furniture ad kind of design aesthetic to it. It's not offensive, but there's just something a bit old about it. And what's nice about what we're doing now is that I think it's going to look a bit more, I don't know what the word is, it's not rustic. It's going to look homemade in a good way. So that's the update on day 2 of rescuing our BillyOH Winchester cabin. Really pleased with how this is going to come together. It's obviously taking so much more work, but at least I know that work is being done properly. I'll try to keep updates coming on the channel. I'll put these in a playlist, I think, and that's on screen now. Also on screen is what YouTube knows you want to be watching next. Oh, yes, it's going to stand.